You can't spell brawl without putting that roll in it. You can't spell draw without putting that roll in it.
Backwards on all you rappers, raw backwards on all you rappers, raw backwards on all you rappers.
With ice spit, you can't drink it like you're 17. I can show a million pair of eyes what they've never seen. And I can do this in whatever the weather brings. Picasso couldn't paint a better scene. Colossal. Now give me the mic and the rock like a fucking fossil. I'm mad at the track and I beat it like Hector Camacho. Was poppin', what it do was heading, was cracking, que pasa? The hospital, mi casa, su casa. Bad, I'm red. And these niggas just squares like plaid. And if they're cool, then I'm cold. I gets money all day like the toll, bitch. I'm raw, 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 I'm raw. I got my raw, I'm raw.
Boom. It's RawVision Radio back week 3 of the new year, man. Shouts out, it's Black History Month. Black Panther, I don't know if y'all went out and checked it out. I haven't yet. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to fire stick it. They ain't got the links up. But then I felt like that was God telling me to go out and support my people. So I'm gonna go see it, man. Richie, how you feeling today, dog?
Yeah, man, I'm here, man. Like, I'm alive, so I won't complain. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, God is good. We here.
That's
so
right.
we're about to get into it. You know what I mean?
And we got the beautiful Miss Myasha Christian in the beautiful building today. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good today.
You feel good today?
Really good.
Okay.
Really
that's
good.
Good day.
Oh, really
look
good.
really good.
Yeah, but
today.
you don't sound good. Get on the mic, girl.
What about now?
Oh. Hey, that got dirty because he said, "Get on the mic, girl." She said, "What about now?" Wait a minute. You still doing a podcast? Where's this going?
What is this I walked into?
Sound good now.
All right, cool.
All right, that's all that matters.
All right, cool. We're going to get into our news today. At the top of the news, man, more drug problems. Indianapolis has 27 overdoses from bath salts in 2 days. 17 of those overdoses happened at a local homeless shelter.
Yeah, so I was checking out the story, and they having a huge problem. I forget what city it was last week. They were opening up pretty much heroin dens for you to go shoot up in.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah, so this is different, and they saying that they having a real problem with bath salts.
That's bad.
They need to get bath salt dens too.
Apparently, that's what I'm saying. Would it be the
Wow.
trickle? Would it trickle to all the other drugs once we start opening up heroin dens? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think about it? I mean, they have alcohol dens, a.k.a. the bar.
That's right.
So let's be honest.
Isn't bath salts the one where they become like zombies and they eat people's faces?
Yeah,
The
like
Walking
that's,
Dead, yeah.
I thought bath salts went out of style like 2-3 years
was
ago.
not the one in
I
there.
heard
There was
people eating
multiple.
people, then it was over. Now people was like back on the
Right.
bath salts.
I thought people were on the Tide Pods now. I thought that was the new wave.
Niggas still on them 2013 drugs and shit, nigga. It's over for the bath salts, nigga. Get you 2 Tide Pods and you feel me, go up.
Like, I'm sipping motor oil at this point, niggas.
You
Catch
feel
up.
me? I'm huffing gas.
Yeah. I want to feel it. Right, pretty much. Up your game.
Do y'all know anybody that's ever tried bath salts
No,
No.
not
No.
personally.
or the drug itself? No.
I think they all turn into zombies. You can't talk to them no
What
more
they
after
do?
that. They just out here
That's
giving the
crazy.
people back, going to Bath and Body Works and just
I'm
giving people
telling
the
you.
soap and suds.
No, don't get it confused. It's not the same as like Epsom salts and shit like that.
I low-key
No,
was sitting here
it's-
like, what?
It's not. It's not.
I thought it was like the bath salts. I thought
Nah.
it was like you can go purchase
No,
these
isn't
at.
it? What is it?
I don't know, but I know that the article I was reading specifically said that it was not the Epsom salt and shit that you bathe in. It's actually a drug.
It's actually a drug.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was on the wrong impression. I was like,
thought
he
they was
said
real
that. I was
bath
like,
salts.
wait a minute. I thought it was.
They're real
actual-
bath salts.
No, nah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought, makes
I,
sense.
to be honest, I've never known a salts dealer. Like
Yeah, where do
somebody
you-
dealing salts.
where do you
so I
find him?
figured I was like, this must be something you can get over the counter. And they just cut it with the cocaine. I could see how, like, you feel me? They cut a lot of shit with cocaine, Novocaine, all type of shit. I get it, but I didn't know it was. They made a drug called bath salts, and then they cut that bullshit with other bullshit. That's sick.
And you know the funny thing about it when I was reading it is that in Indianapolis they call it spice. Now, remember out here we had stuff called spice, and it was like the
I thought that was synthetic weed.
exactly. So I'm like, that's a
That
hell of
should
a
make
mix
your,
up.
your
Yeah.
brain snap, crackle, and pop.
Yeah.
I smoked one spice. No, that's not for me.
It
I
make you
smoke-
feel stupid.
Yeah, I smoked some spice when I was deployed to Iraq, and I should have did that.
It's foul shit. I don't know. They shouldn't even put weed anywhere in that shit. It has nothing to do with weed. Whatever that shit is. It's too
bad.
It's some straight
Stick
bullshit.
to your weed, everybody. These
Yeah, you
bath
know what?
salts and
And
these powders and all this.
Like
other
I don't
shit
know why
is
everybody
getting
gotta find all these new drugs to like make you feel like, bro, when did like regular drugs just stop being good enough?
When did weed just stop being okay?
You know,
like, you
No,
gotta
because
go
you
there.
always want the next best thing. That's the issue.
But
you
that's
want,
not
you want to be
obviously not the
higher. You
next
want to be
best
like
thing.
That's the problem.
you want to feel more.
So that's the thing. Drugs is like sex because you have sex with someone, you get it that first time. The second time is never as good as the first time, right?
But you want more and you want better now. You want
And you're like,
different.
now you out here sampling all other boxes.
You want a quicker high.
Box. I like how you put the box.
So women is a cold bath salt, is what you saying?
Women is a cold.
Women
I'm
is
not
the
gonna-
coldest of bath salts.
Yes.
I feel it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, second, they said it's a shocking survey reveals that 250,000 females in the UK, ladies and gentlemen, they offer free rent in exchange for sex. So you can right now go to the UK, and you got about 250,000 females that will house you for good sauce.
No.
No.
Wait, what?
Females are getting to stay rent free because
Yes,
they giving
yeah,
up the
yeah.
box.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Niggas can't wait out there.
No,
I
no.
thought you talking
Look, you-
about females is looking for
No.
some good in-house dick or something.
No, it would never. That would never be the
Oh,
case
man,
ever in
that's
the
why I
history
meant to
of
move.
mankind. Will
That's why I'm
women
sorry,
be housing
fellas.
men for giving
Hey,
up
I'm
penis?
sorry,
They get that
fellas.
free.
I read the story wrong. I thought that was
Yeah,
for us. I thought we
Yeah.
were up. I was feeling
Never.
we was all moving to the
Never.
UK.
Never
I
ever
was
will
ready to
lad.
report that raw news.
Never ever.
Ooh, so it's just for females. It's
I was gonna
females that they
say.
need room and board.
I was gonna
they
tell
can-
my whole family, "Hey, babe, we going to UK. I'm gonna get a weekly stand so we're rent free for like 3-4 years."
You could have been a
Don't
mansion,
worry
bitch,
about
with
it.
this dick.
Hey.
All right.
And what I got, okay, 3 mansions. All right, book it. Get the passports for the children.
Right. And that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Okay, so I
yeah,
guess
so
it's
that-
females only. If y'all
Yeah.
want room and board, y'all want room and board, you guys can go to UK,
guys-
and
yes,
I
and-
guess they're just housing you guys.
Yeah, you can pretty much give up the pussy and have a free place to stay. But I mean, of course, it's against the law there, so people are getting in trouble.
Right.
One man was caught on camera offering an undercover reporter free sex if she had sex with him once a week. So
Oh,
the
free rent. She has
Free
sex.
rent. Free
Yeah.
rent.
That's not bad. Once a week.
Right, that's
Free rent.
I'm just saying. Like,
Hey,
hey,
toot that ass.
once a week.
Once
There's-
a week.
There's, there's a lot of women that have given their pussy away for less. For
Oh,
less.
wait,
Right. I'm talking double
a Snickers.
cheeseburgers.
Snickers.
$1,400.
Hungry? Why wait? You know what I mean? You
sick
said
out
what
here.
now, partner? Jesus, you talk in this economy. I believe you.
For real. So yeah, that don't surprise me that
At
they're giving
all.
that they're giving up the twat for the rent. But what surprises me is that they telling because they don't get proposed.
Yeah, who's snitching?
But
Yeah,
who's this survey? Like,
don't-
who's conducting this survey?
this was a in
Just
the
the
UK.
people?
This was I don't know, some reporter.
Okay, we gotta see how credible this source is. I want to
Right.
know.
They tried to throw that story out
show
there
y'all
to
the
see
link.
how many people would start buying those UK tickets. Well, I'm just gonna go out there and see what it look like.
Right
now.
They said the Olympics
If
been
it
gone.
look
We
better
trying to
than
get more
Culver
tourists
City,
out
I'm
here.
out of here.
Right?
Is it palm trees? Oh, Richie though, did you hear the Faison news? Faison Love was just on Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
He had some
man.
choice words. I gotta find it. I had it here. He had some choice words to say.
Choice
about Dave
words?
What
Chappelle.
you talking about?
Man, let me see if I can find the article.
Please let me. I you know all I saw someone quoted saying that he said that white people built Dave Chappelle.
That's just what he said.
And that he's talented, but he's not worth 40 mil. But is he worth 40 mil? You know,
Is anybody?
Yeah, right. Like it's you know. Yeah, oh, okay. That's crazy. But Faison, I mean, I don't know where it's coming from, brother. I'm like, it's February. You know, it's Black History. I'll be honest. Black History Month. It's Black History Year for me because I'm black every day. You know what I mean? I take pride in that every day, not just the month of February.
The shortest one.
Right at that. But yeah, Faison. I don't understand why. But I think at some point people just look at other people and sometimes they're just like, I wish I was there. You know what I mean? I honestly believe Faison wish he was there, and if he was there getting 40 mil. people will probably say he don't deserve it. It comes with the territory.
But no, I feel like it's a lot. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of comedy. These are a lot of the bigger homies, like people we grew up looking up to.
Yeah.
And to kind of see like the character of some of them, I think is what's crazy right now. Like for one, he kind of spoke for all black people when he said like Dave Chappelle never made niggas laugh. And like I'll be the first to admit, his first Killing Me Softly whatever stand up. Not a big fan of it. He wasn't an instant classic. But I'd say, like, when he said Dave Chappelle's first season was trash, I was like, oh, now you speaking from, but it sounds like pure hate or I don't know what you what deductive eyes and ears you were listening with, because Dave Chappelle's first 2 seasons were classic. And I think anybody that's a fan of the art knows that. But he made big statements about him being produced by white people, Netflix, looking out for him, building them. And like you guys said, I feel completely different. I feel like we watched Dave Chappelle go through a lot of controversy before the Chappelle show.
I mean, he turned down a lot of money. I mean,
oh yeah, for sure.
He walked away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you can't hate on him. You can't.
But I mean,
hate on him
like
for that.
you'll hear Cat Williams speak on him, and he said like, you know, that was the first in Hollywood. He's been there so long. He was the pilot guy. You know what I mean? He said he was the dude that was forever making pilots and trying to get his way. And then you have what's the movie he put out? The weed movie. Half Baked, you know what I mean? He said, you know, that was something I believe written, produced, and all put together by him. You know what I mean?
Right.
He played a big role. Said they chopped it up and turned it to a kids movie.
Goofy
and
shit.
Like this is somebody that I felt like fought very hard to get where
he's at.
To hear Phase on Love, and then it makes me have to go back and really kind of like reevaluate Phase on Love career. Like you making some big statements about Dave Chappelle on right now. I gotta go back and remember what you did outside of Friday.
Yeah.
And who's
Worm.
my caddy?
It beat some crickets.
What was it?
Who's my caddy?
Oh, okay. We did a couples
That was
retreat.
all- I got one off the top. There you go. You got one. Anybody else?
Big Worm live forever, huh?
Yeah, you know, and it's no shade towards Faison. You know, I just, like I say, man, if he was in that position, if the shoes are switched, who's to say Dave Chappelle wouldn't feel that way about Faison? And so, like, it comes with territory, man.
Netflix can come make me over again right now. They can come give me my $60 million right now, and I'm gonna give them 108 stand-up specials. I can't promise the quality or how good they'll be, but I'll give you what you're
Exactly.
asking.
Yeah.
But the
For
fun,
60 million.
yeah, the funny thing is that, you know, a lot of people would hate you for what you said earlier, how his first stand-up was not, you know, it was so.
I don't think a lot of
I didn't
people
laugh
feel
at it
that
that
way.
much. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think a lot of people felt that.
Which
way.
one's Killing Me Softly? That's the one he spoke on. What?
He was talking about the baby selling weed and shit like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
that's
I laughed. I laughed at a couple of things. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, it was funny. It was definitely funny, but it wasn't like the
It wasn't-
Chappelle
it wasn't-
we laugh at today. That was you could tell that was still a developmental.
Oh well, yeah.
At least she went the opposite route. Because, I mean, Cat Williams and Pimp Chronicles was funny, and I was done with him after that.
Well, nah, that's crazy. If you're done with Cat, you can't never be done with Cat.
His last special on Netflix was good.
You liked the presidential one, right?
Yeah, I like that
That
one.
was cool.
It was good.
Nah,
It was better than like I think the 2 before that. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
the 2 or 3
I
in the
went
middle.
to what is it? Catpocalypse. I went to that one. I was there.
Oh, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
You check that out,
Dog,
Lon?
you feel it?
Seen that motherfucker in the studio.
Yeah.
You fire sticked it. It's not the same. I promise.
I seen Cat Williams live and direct in the studio.
You the fire
Oh,
stick
okay.
master.
You feel me?
Right.
That man is a real pimp. So he had his bitch on timeout, right? Had her sitting on the couch outside the studio,
Yeah.
and we were going inside to go and take him some hospitality shit, you know, like peanuts and all that shit.
Peanuts.
And we open the door and she stands behind us. We're about to go in this motherfucker. As she's about to walk in behind us, he steps in the door and says, "I don't believe I gave you the code to the door, did I?"
Oh.
Says no, and then she's like, "Go sit your ass back down where you was."
Damn.
That was the story, but I'm like, that man really controls.
That's a great story. That's a great Cat Williams story. Moving right on. That's raw right there, Hendo.
Yeah, you know, we kind of talking about relationships today. Speaking of,
Yeah, we getting actually into our
pimp
main
shit.
topic, man. Men and women's roles, man. Gender roles, and we're
Gender
talking strictly
roles.
today. Don't get me wrong. This is RawVision. We're open to talk about everything, but today we're actually keeping it heterosexual. So we're talking about men and women's gender roles within the community, how they've changed, how they've been affected, and going forth. We're gonna actually start with a game if we can. Well, we're we're actually going to name some celebrity couples, and you guys, one by one, let us know your